Alright, so what's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. Now previously here we covered how to get easy penetration kills for this camo grind. Now today I want to cover how to get kills on enemies who are affected by your tactical. Now today I want to focus more on the SMGs because there are 6 of them in the game and you have to get 15 kills for every single one. However, all of these tactics can be applied to your knife for your gold challenge as well, but like I said, today I'm just going to be focusing on the SMGs, but most of these you probably can apply to the knife anyway. So the first thing I want to start out with is your class setup. Now here on screen is what I used for the striker, which I just got done doing. Now the main things that I want you to take away from this loadout is number 1, the engineer vest. Now this is what I preferred using. You can alternatively use the demolition vest, which recharges your tactical, but because I'm going to be running and gunning and, you know, pushing people quite a lot, I feel like I'm not going to have much time in my life to actually go ahead and get my tactical recharge, so I'd rather spawn in and have 2. The next thing is the munitions box. You can just throw this down. It has a quick recharge and you can get an extra tactical in your life if you need it. The next thing as well is the ordnance gloves. This basically lets you throw your tactical further and quote more accurately, but it just helps you throw the tactical better. Another one as well is covert sneakers. This is going to be great for sneaking up on the enemies if you get the opportunity. You'll probably see in the background gameplay later on. There's going to be a lot of times where I do sneak up on the enemy and throw a stun, so they're going to be great for this. And the final 2, which is in the gear section, which is why I like using engineer vest, we have ghost and the tac mask. Now ghost is going to be great once again like covert sneakers for sneaking up on the enemy, and tac mask, although it doesn't really do anything in the game at the moment, it feels really underpowered, I'd still slap it on here. You might as well. You've got an extra gear slot. Now next up is the mode that you want to play. I've heard some people say that you can go into cutthroat if you want to get these done. Now the method in cutthroat is basically what happens is when you shoot an enemy, they get into a down state, and when they're in that down state you can actually throw a stun, and when they get affected by that stun you kill them and it counts towards the kill. It doesn't even have to be your kill, so if you get a 3-man you can run in, they can knock the enemy and you can just throw a stun and you can get the kill on the down guy. But the reason I don't like this method is because it's a very slow game mode. It's a 1 life mode. It has rounds to it, so if you die, if you mess up 1 round, you're basically just sitting there waiting for the round to end, and it feels really slow to me. I don't really like this method, but it is probably an effective one if you have more patience than me, so I do recommend this one. But the playlist I've been playing recently is just Terminal 24/7. I've just been bumming this for all the camo challenges, and all you want to do is you want to get into a position where you know the enemy is beside a wall next to you, or they're not like in your line of sight, but you know sort of where they are. Maybe they're on a hard point, or maybe they're looking down that long lane with a sniper down the middle of the map. What you want to do is literally just throw a stun into that window and just try and kill them. Like, I know it sounds stupid, but you want to try and avoid their sights though, because stuns in this game I feel like give them a lot more aim assist if they are using a controller. So you want to try and stay out of their line of sight. Maybe try and run around them and then shoot them. Don't just run out in front of them and assume, oh yeah, I'll get the kill now. If this is something you are worried about, you can sort of flash grenades, but I just feel stuns are a lot more effective, because if you do run around them and they are properly affected by a stun, they're not going to be able to do anything. They're going to be useless. Now, if Terminal 24/7 isn't in the rotation, which I think is a very effective map for this, I don't know why, just the way it's built really works for me. But if that's not in the rotation, Rust 24/7, Shipment 24/7, any kind of, you know, really small, like, you know, grinder map works. Just lob the stuns wherever and just hope to get the kills. Or if none of those are in, you could always hop into a normal map, or maybe the war mode or ground war, and you can flank the enemy. Like I say, with the covert sneakers and the ghost perk, this is going to be really effective. Just sneak up on the enemy, get behind someone, throw the stun, and then shoot them in the back. Like I say, you'll see a few times here on Terminal, I get behind the enemy, I throw it, and I think I got a double kill in one of the clips. I think for me, it just really depends on how you want to go ahead and do this. I was in the mindset that I just want to throw my stuns. If I get the kill, I do. If I don't, then it's whatever, and just tank my KD. I don't really care that much about my KD, so I'm just sort of trying to get it done the quicker way. Whereas if you want to sort of do this without losing your mind, then maybe try and flank them. Maybe go into ground war or something like that. Try and flank the enemy, go up behind them. But I've just been trying to get this done as quick as possible, and I think that's the best way to do it, is just throw a stun into the next room, hope you get a hit marker. If you do, run around the enemy, shoot them in the side or the back. I think that's going to be 100% the best method for this. And one final tip as well, if you're playing in a squad, try and get them to run munitions boxes as well, because if you have munitions boxes just dotted around the map, then you'll be able to just run, pick up the munitions, get the tacticals, and you just have more stuns, so you can sort of waste them way better. Whereas if you're on your own, you're throwing in munitions box, you've only got 3 in a life. If you've got 6 man and they're all running munitions boxes, you've probably got like 7 stuns you can have in a single life, which, yeah, having more opportunity to get the stun kills is just going to be better. But anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you want to see more camo tips here on the channel, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.